of this August is the 40th anniversary of the discovery of Lindow Man. I suggested an art trail on the bog because I've had, I guess it's on my artistic bucket list, is to have an outdoor exhibition about a place, on a place, with a place. But other artists and the schools and community organisations have got involved. So I've led and curated it, but it's actually a collaborative piece between the bog, the community and myself. Well, I've called it Window on Lindow, and I've made a window on. Yeah, so one of the really exciting aspects of the art trail is that I'm making multiple artworks with school children. One of them is going to be located near the Lindow Man find site, as being made with pupils from Wilmslow High School, and then 5 of the local primary schools are collectively, around 700 children are going to make 700 banners, and they're all going to be installed here on the moss as a multiple installation.
I grew up here. This was my play area. As a maker, I realise I've been using the wealth of the landscape and all its connections, its history, and I've been using that for many years. This is in my DNA. When Lindow Man was found, he was naked. Round his upper left arm, he had tied a piece of fox fur, something personal. The fact of our name being Fox, the fox from the bog, letting its spirit fly a bit. And so I made a series of leaping and jumping and running life-size, and sometimes bigger than life-size, wire foxes.
I like working wood carving. I love creating things. The peat bogs are such fascinating places with such specialised plants and insects on them that they and all the good they do storing carbon. So and it ties in with my job and my hobby. Putting a sculpture in the moss in June of sort of a carving of a man lying down with his arms sticking up, so to add to the sculptures on the moss. This chap's going to be lying in the peat, sort of emerging out of it, so I quite like the mystique and all the story of it. Through my hobbies I got interested in doing woodwork and ended up helping at an Iron Age museum in Scotland, of which some of these things I've been making here are copies of. Then we have a shrink pot here, which is sort of made quite simply but quite nicely, with a little peg holding it in place and a little peg holding it in place there. They found these in peat bogs dating back 3,000 years ago in Ireland and 2,000 years ago in Scotland, and they put the surplus butter in these and stored them in the peat bogs and would dig them up later.
Hi, I'm Juliet Hamilton. I'm a willow sculptor. I think it's really beautiful. It's kind of like although I am actually from Wilmslow, I had never been here before Phil brought me. And when he brought me, there was less vegetation and it was so calm. And the moss was seen as, at one point in its life, it was quite a dangerous place to go. And I feel like there were lots of tales of spirits and bogeymen, and I just feel like these people will sort of embody that. The human, well, I was thinking it is open to interpretation, but they can embody the human aspect of the peat bog.
Hello, I'm Steve Sutton, one of the contributing artists to the Window on Lindow Art Trail. It's lovely to find out about the history of some of the tools used on this site. So one of my easel pieces is directly attributed to one of the peat cutting hand tools. This 40th anniversary this year of the discovery of Lindow Man was a major motivation for me to produce a piece of work influenced by that very discovery. A particular piece called Lindow 5 is probably the most potent of all the pieces. Somehow it has a certain mystery, and it's a sort of haunting piece, and once I positioned it on the site it feels even more so.